Okay, so I don't know what was going on earlier. Y'all, I had like a whole conversation with myself. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready. Alright, today we are talking about the top 10 ways that you could be serving your audience, okay? This is a really big deal, and the reason why is because if you're not serving them, they're not going to pay attention to you, and they're going to buy from your competitors first. Now, that's something you don't want at all, right? So let's talk about, first of all, the 3 things that content does for your business and your brand. Number 1, content helps keep your engagement up. When you give people something consistently to come back for, to tap into, to learn from you, they are going to continually stay engaged. They're going to comment on your posts. They're going to comment on your videos. They're going to send you questions in your DM that you can answer for the whole audience, okay? Today's answer is actually to a listener question, keeping them engaged. Number 2, content it helps your growth. It builds your audience, builds your knowledge, awareness. So it's letting everybody know that you have some knowledge that you want to share. And it lets them know, okay, I need to tune in. Like, she's talking about something that I need to hear or that I need to see, or she's showing me jewelry, or she's displaying, like, she's giving me something of value. So that's the third thing. Content gives that value, and that's what you want when it comes to your business. You should always be serving up that value. And you guys know from what we talked about last week, value is how you keep people engaged and involved. It's how you keep them coming back. Okay, let's get into the top 10 reasons, because I don't want to hold ya from being able to get into that business today and push out some kind of content. All right. So number 1, blog posts. The question that came into me was, Shayla, are blogs dead? Is this something that people are still reading? Are they still checking it out? Are people clicking off of social media to read anymore? And the answer to that is yes. People are still reading blog posts. You know why? Because people still need to know things. They still need to know the top 10 ways to grow their audience. They still need to know the top 10 ways to style a look, or the top 10 ways to make baby stop crying, or the top 10 ways to style your feet in braids. People need to know all of that. And while video is huge, y'all know that's going to be one of the 10 things. Video is huge, but I'm going to tell you something. Blog posts go a long way. There are still some people who are still reading, and everything can't go on a video. Sometimes you need to put a little length to it, and you need a little more explanation. And a blog post will do just that. Sorry, y'all. Itching. Fresh braids. Okay? So here's the thing. When it comes to your blog posts, you just want to make sure they're engaging. My suggestion when you're writing blogs is that you keep it bulleted, okay? Give 2 or 3 things at a time. Don't overwhelm people, all right? And when you're blogging, you want to make sure you're constantly sharing on your social media. I have a blog that auto-posts. I scheduled it to auto-post throughout the summer. And every time it posts, it gets a lot of likes and a lot of people check it out. A lot of eyes have landed on that page. I think it's about 3,000 now. And I just keep sharing it. With the thing about blogs is, whereas back in the day, look, when I say back in the day, I mean like literally 10 years ago when we graduated and social media influencing and everything was just starting to grow, people were blogging more often. But now the algorithm, and there's so many people on social media that everybody doesn't see your content all the time. So blog posts, you can use a post and keep it relevant by just continuing to share. So to answer that question from Nakia, who submitted it, thank you for that. Yes, blogging is still relevant. All right. Then that is the first way that I had that you can serve your audience. Number 2, the second way that you can serve your audience is with long caption posts. You guys may have noticed on my personal pages, Instagram and Facebook, that I often do long caption posts, which for me, I don't like blogging that much. So I use my captions as kind of like a little mini blog. I teach you guys stuff. I drop nuggets. I give you hints. I drop reveals. I talk about things going on in our industry as entrepreneurs. And some of the things that I've noticed that get great value and great responses, the long caption posts people are liking. People want more value than just looking at your face these days. Everybody posts selfies. What's different from you? What is setting you apart and your business apart from people just looking at your face, okay? Or just looking at your product? You may make let's say you make a hair butter, all right, that is meant to soften curls. Okay, you can post a picture of the hair butter, and you can tell me 5 different ways to use it to style my hair. All right, so there's always a way that you can add more value in that caption. All right, number 3, video content. YouTube is still king of video. Still, they have been for years. Okay, that's not going anywhere anytime soon. All you got to do, and people, you don't have to overthink this. You don't even have to overdo it. Turn that phone sideways, okay? Like I go live with you guys up and down, but turn that phone sideways, hop on, make a recording, and post it on YouTube. Put some video content out there. If you make a product, show yourself making it. If you do any type of coaching or servicing, talk a little bit about show what you do. Don't talk about what you do. Show what you do in those videos. For example, I go live. That's the next way that you can provide content for your audience and provide value to them, is to just go live. Going live has helped build up all of my businesses drastically. All right. So going live is a huge, oh my God, it is a monumental way to grow their audience exponentially. Okay. So that was number 4. So video content and going live are 3 and 4. Like I'm trying to use my fingers and it's like getting a little crazy, which is probably a bad idea since I have 10 ways. But all right, number 5, podcasting. Let me tell you something, and I'm not gassing myself at all. I'm just letting you guys know I give a lot of free advice on the Business Besties podcast. A lot. Dorothy and I both, we do a lot of because we talking about the real life behind entrepreneurship, because this is real life. Like, listen, this thing is not easy. I do 10 jobs a week, okay? And we use our podcast to not only share our services, but to share what we do and how we do it, but to share our journey along the way. And what that has allowed us to do is be able to stay connected to our audience. Our audience is very engaged. They are very much into the fact that we're being 100% honest. Like, today, I was a makeup artist, I was a hairstylist, I was a wardrobe stylist, I'm a content creator, and that's all just this morning. Getting ready to go live for this 12 o'clock show every day. That's real life. This is work. And so the important thing when it comes to using live or podcasting or anything is to make sure that you are always honest and always open. It helps people connect with you. Podcasting is a great way to connect with your audience if you have a business that's a good fit for it. And if you don't know if you have a good business for podcasting or going live or whatever, you can shoot me a DM. Make sure you guys say hello as you're logging on. I want to hear from you. I feel like I'm having some technical difficulties today, so definitely holler at me in the comments. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them too, okay? All right, number 6. Oh, I like number 6. So when I thought about number 6, I thought about a few people that do this really, really well. And I was like, you know what? That's a great way to serve your audience, is Facebook groups. Private Facebook groups really, really help serve your audience, because what it does is it allows them to get to know you on another level. That's where you can serve them just a little bit more personally. So instead of like the overall general public, like let's say if I had a private Facebook group and it was a coaching group, I would go live and talk about, do my show. And then after that, I might go live in my group and talk to them individually about, here's what you could be doing. Here's what you could be doing. And just kind of taking that service to a whole nother level. Facebook groups are really good for serving your audience. And whether you're a product or service-based business, you can use Facebook groups to your advantage. All right. Number 7, IG and Facebook stories. Listen, people are watching these stories. I promise you they are watching these stories, y'all. Like, and it's a good way to kind of gauge who is engaged with your brand. Okay, when it comes to your stories, when it comes to your stories, the people who are watching are people who are interested in what's going on behind the scenes. They want to see a little bit more of you. And so your stories is the opportunity to entertain and connect, which is what I usually do. Usually in my stories, I'm just being me. I'm letting you know what's going on in my life. I'm letting you know what's happening. For Black Girls Wine, I do a lot of, now, I've started doing a whole lot more behind the scenes and my day-to-day, what I'm doing, who I'm, what I'm building for the brand, all that stuff. So, it looks like I am having a lot of technical difficulties, y'all. I don't know what's going on. And maybe it's not me. Maybe it is Facebook and Instagram. Maybe they're having some issues. But if for some reason you're having trouble loading my video, I'm really sorry. I will definitely get this edited and uploaded to YouTube today. All right. So, my bad, y'all, if you can't see me or hear me or one or the other. Okay? All right. So, number 8. Another way to service your audience is having a freebie. Yes, a freebie. And you're probably like, what do you mean? If you have a product, you should have a freebie around how to use your product. If you have a service, you should have freebies related to what you offer to do. Kind of how I have the Facebook Live checklist, because I want you guys to go live and grow your business. And when the Go Live and Grow Masterclass launches in August, you guys are going to be like, oh, I don't know if I want to buy the class. And guess what? I got a whole checklist you can start with. That freebie makes a difference. I also have a freebie around your audience, because I talk to you guys a lot, almost every week, until you guys actually do it, about defining your audience. Because defining your audience, knowing the value that you have to offer, is so, so, so important. Okay? So, those are my 2 freebies, and that's how I service people, and that's how people get on my list, because they're like, oh my gosh, I do need to define my audience. Shayla's right, let me get this sheet. Or I do want to go live and grow my business. Let me get her checklist so I can make sure I am ready when I get ready to go live. I'm serving my audience, and that is the number one way to keep them engaged and get them to spend money with you. If you're not giving them any value, they're not spending money. I cannot stress that enough. Okay. All right, number 9, IGTV. So if you're a Facebook person, you may not be super familiar with IGTV. They've launched that second part. It came out about last spring, maybe. And so with IGTV, they're trying to basically take IGTV to the YouTube level. Now, I do think it's going to take some time for IGTV to get there. However, I do think that it will eventually. So what I want you to do is start using your IGTV now. Post quick snippets, post quick videos. Go ahead, use IGTV to grow that audience, okay? That is a great way for you to start getting them engaged, used to hearing from you, used to seeing your face, all that good stuff, all right? And number 10. Quotables and quick facts are a good way to serve your audience. People buy when they are inspired to action. And quotables, quotes that they can connect with, or quick facts, facts around your business that are addressing a problem that you provide a solution for, are good ways to serve them. Because what happens is, if I say 89% of entrepreneurs launch their business with no strategy for growth, and then I tell you that I have a strategy growth plan that you can take part in, you're going to want to hear more about that plan, because you don't want to be one of the 87%. See how that quick fact inspired you to want to take action, want to know more, want to hear more about what it is that most entrepreneurs are missing? Those quick facts help. All right, so I don't have a super engaged audience today, and I believe that it's because I'm having some video trouble. I saw my mom shoot a text through girl, your video's not loading, or it's saying video can't be loaded. So, and it's not happening on my Facebook either. So, look, I appreciate you guys for logging on with me. I'm trying to see, I'm not sure what's happening or why the video isn't loading, but listen. Thank you for logging on, for watching this show. And look, good morning, world. Have a great rest of your day.